good, guys? What's popping? Welcome back again to the YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome, like, share, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so whenever I upload a video, guys, you will be reminded. As you can tell at the title, right? The title is 25 Strangest Last Meal Requests on Death Row. So it will be about people that do crime. You get me seen and lock up in jail and then gonna get sentenced to death, right? And so they have one last request of food, what type of food they would want to eat. Get me seeing? And so, guys, let's get to this reaction video.
Before their execution. These vary from country to country, especially depending on the country's stance on capital punishment. But in the United States, most states grant the meal request not right before execution, but a day or two beforehand under the euphemism special meal. While you can't always count on your request being granted, there have been some prisoners that have requested meals that are interesting enough to take a look at. David Leon Woods wanted a birthday cake for his final meal. He wasn't executed on his birthday, but perhaps he just wanted to celebrate one last time.
And it all depends on what you will be going in jail for. So please think before you do anything. You get me saying?
French fries and grilled cheese. I don't see how the turkey bologna would go well with any of this, but hey, to each their own. Lackey was also the first person to be executed in the state of Alabama since 2011. Poor Alabama, you were doing so well, and one guy just ruined everything. At number 23, we have Ajmal Kasab. Kasab, who was executed in India for being involved in the 2008 terrorist attack in Mumbai, actually declined a last meal. But he's still worthy to be on this list because instead of giving him nothing, the prison just decided to give him a basket of tomatoes. Maybe he hated tomatoes, who knows? At number 22, we have Alton Coleman, a terrible person. Largely because he's a serial killer, but also because of his final meal. It starts out innocent enough. Fried chicken breast, salad with French dressing, sweet potato pie with whipped cream, French fries, collard greens, onion rings, cornbread, broccoli with melted cheese, biscuits and gravy, and a cherry coke. But his main request was a well-done filet mignon smothered...
Wow, that menu, guys, is something else. He real going all out with this one here, guys. He want to taste things that he haven't eaten for a long time. Get me seeing? And he just like, yo, I need some fried chicken, some fries, understand? And all that good stuff.
With mushrooms. Well done, filet mignon. That should have been considered a crime too. Number 21, Christopher Brooks was a simple man with simple wishes. All he wanted for his final meal were 2 peanut butter cups and a Dr. Pepper. Sounds like a delicious meal. Tasty. At number 20, we have Adolf Eichmann. Eichmann was one of the major organizers of the Holocaust and was executed in 1962 in Israel. Declining a special meal, he just requested a bottle of caramel red wine, a popular wine brand in Israel, with the normal prison food which included cheese, bread, olives, and tea. Before his execution, he drank half of the bottle, wanting to get drunk before the execution of his own. Roger Casement makes our list at number 19 for his request.
He must be like, guys, I just want to like get drunk and just, when they even put that rope around my neck or whatever, they was gonna die. You get me seeing, you're like, you know what, I don't want to remember anything, so let me just get drunk one time.
All he requested for his last meal was a communion wafer. Shortly before his execution, he converted to Catholicism and stated he wanted to go to my death with the body of my God as my last meal. Number 18 goes to Liddell Lee. Besides having a funny name, he's also likely the most recent case on this list, with his execution taking place in 2017. His request is similar to Roger Casement's, as Liddell simply chose to receive Holy Communion as his last meal. Timothy McVeigh, who caused the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995.
So he wanted, like, he's saying, well, before I pass away, I want to give my life to Jesus. That basically, that's what he is saying, like, I want to give my life to Jesus, so let me just have communion. That is a good choice. And clap. That is a very good choice.
That killed over 150 people, requested 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream as his final meal before his execution by lethal injection. That's a lot of ice cream. Maybe a bit too much. In our number 16 spot is Robert Dale Conklin. Robert is by far the fanciest man on our list. His last meal consisted of filet mignon wrapped in bacon, deveined shrimp sautéed in garlic butter with lemon, a baked potato with butter, sour cream, chives, real bacon bits, corn on the cob,
Ooh! His chest is high. He want all them fancy food. Woo! Wonder what kind of crime he did.
Asparagus with hollandaise sauce, French bread with butter, goat cheese, cantaloupe, apple pie with vanilla bean ice cream, and an iced tea. Seems like he has great taste. Then again, he murdered a man using a screwdriver to the ear, and afterwards dissected the body and...
Oh my goodness! Woo! Wow. He think about that death right
put the parts into a garbage can, so maybe he doesn't have the best taste. Our number 15 position goes to Thomas J. Grasso. There are a few people on this list who are notable for requesting ridiculous amounts of food. Thomas J. Grasso is one of those. The double murderer requested 24 steamed mussels, 24 steamed clams, half a dozen barbecued spare ribs, a Burger King double cheeseburger, 2 strawberry milkshakes, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and diced strawberries. He also ordered a 16-ounce can of spaghetti and meatballs, which he wanted to be served at room temperature. However, he complained in a public statement that he had actually ordered SpaghettiOs, not just normal spaghetti. I almost feel bad for the guy, but then again, maybe not. Number 14 on this list goes to John Wayne Gacy.
Oh my goodness, he did all of that crime and he complaining. And you know, sometimes guys, we don't really know what went on with all these things exactly. Guys, it's a very twisted up world, eh? Because I was watching this guy and he came on America Got Talent, that he was sentenced, I think he was sentenced something, and it wasn't he that did that crime.
Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was executed in 1994 for murdering and sexually assaulting 33 young boys while dressed up as a clown. His last meal wasn't as insane as him, but still a bit crazy. Fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC original recipe chicken, fries, and lastly, a pound of strawberries. Yes, a pound. Strawberries are tasty, but that seems a bit excessive to us.
Yeah, 1 pound.
At number 13, we have Stephen Woods. Woods was executed in 2011 for the murder of a young couple. His last request was quite a big one as well. 2 pounds.
You get me saying, they start to think about like, yo, you know, me shouldn't do this, you know, me should have killed she, or you know, me shouldn't do this crime here. You understand? So it's nothing for somebody to want peace as still. You understand? Because all of we is human being. You understand? And everybody wants somebody to forgive them. So I think it's nothing if he won peace.
Who committed the racially motivated murder of James Byrd Jr. in 1998, probably requested the biggest meal on this list. 2 chicken fried steaks and sliced onions dripping in gravy, a triple meat bacon cheeseburger with everything on the side, 1 cheese omelet with ground beef, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and jalapenos, a big bowl of fried okra with ketchup, 1 pound of barbecued meat and half a loaf of white bread, 3 fajitas with all the toppings, a Pizza Hut meat lover's pizza, a pint of Bluebell vanilla ice cream, a slab of peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts on top, and 3 root beers. Back when he was executed, the Texas...
Okay, this is she gave him a whole restaurant? Because he, oh my goodness, oh, he eating so much.
His prison system allowed such giant orders, so his request was accepted. But when the food arrived, he didn't eat any of it, claiming that he just wasn't hungry. As of 2011, Texas has stopped granting last meal requests. Number 3 is potentially relatable to quite a few of us. Serial killer Eileen Wuornos apparently wasn't very hungry at all when she was on death row. Her final meal request was just a cup of coffee. To be fair, however, before requesting a meal, she had had a hamburger and some other snacks at the local prison canteen, so she was probably already full.
Yeah.
We're almost at the strangest request on this list, but our number 2 spot comes pretty close to topping it. Philip Workman was executed for murdering a police officer, and he apparently didn't actually want a last meal. Instead, he requested that the prison would give a large vegetarian pizza to a homeless person in Nashville. The prison refused said offer, but the request inspired people to bring hundreds of pizzas to homeless shelters on the day Workman was executed. That means he actually caused something good to happen. Had he not killed someone, he could even be considered a good person. And finally, at number 1, and potentially the weirdest request on this list, we have James Edward Smith. Mr. Smith requested a lump of dirt. There's not much to say about this one. He apparently just really wanted to eat dirt before his death. Sadly, the prison denied this request and just gave him a cup of yogurt instead. Hopefully, he enjoyed that yogurt as much as he would have enjoyed the dirt.
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you could tell me in the comment section below. Leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and tell me which one of the prison meal, right? The prison meal was your favorite one. You get me seeing? Did you think that they get too much privilege? right, by ordering so much things before they pass away. Tell me in the comment section below. See you in my next video. Bye bye.